Be'ezrat Hashem, why is Sukkot 4 days after Kippour? Moshe Rabbeinu goes to Har Sinai. He brings us the Torah, right? He goes up to Har Sinai, what date? Vav Sivan, or Zayin Sivan. He comes back down, Yud Zayin Sivan, the 17th of Tammuz. Tammuz, right? He sees the golden calf, breaks the Luchot. He punishes the people to punish. Yudchet Tammuz is going up back to 40 days. Hashem says, I cannot forgive. This is something I cannot forgive for. He's coming down, he's denouncing everybody. Hashem didn't forgive. Everybody is petrified. He says, give me another chance. He goes back. He's going back on the first of Elul. He came back of Chavtet Av. He goes back first of Elul. He told them, prepare yourself, pray and prepare. He comes back Yud Tishrei, which is the day of Kippour. When Hashem tells them, Salachti kidvarecha, and that's why it stayed like a day of pardon, right? Okay, yafeh. Now Hashem tells them, tell them, they use gold to make avodah zarah. Let them use gold to build a mishkan, to build a house for me. So Moshe makes an announcement. Who has gold? Who has silver? Who has copper? Who has material? Who has wood? Who has anything? Bring it. So he's coming back on Yud, announcing on Yud Aleph, Yud Bet, they start to bring the materials. Yud Bet, Yud Gimel, Yud Dalet. Came the responsible, the Gabaim, they said, oh, Moshe Rabbeinu, it's too much. They're over-bringing, right? So Moshe says, announce, we don't want any more material. That's it, we don't want. Now, that they have all the material on Yud Dalet, right? The next day, Tet Vav, comes the Anei HaKavod back. The clouds of glory that disappeared because of their sin come back. So that's why Sukkot is on Tet Vav. This is the day when the clouds of glory came back. And as remember, we said before, why do we sit in the Sukkah? Machloket Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Eliezer says because of the clouds of glory, but these disappeared. And they came back on the Tet Vav on 15. So that's why we sit in 15. Rabbi Akiva says, no, because of the war that we fought against Midian at the end of the 40th year, and the soldiers built real Sukkot, nachon? But the Shulchan Aruch tells us the halacha is like who? Rabbi Eliezer. So if Rabbi Eliezer, because of Anei HaKavod, when did Anei HaKavod come back? Tet Vav Tishrei. So this is the first day of Sukkot.
How long
So
did it
basically,
take them to finish building it?
the Mishkan,
In a day?
they finished it. They started building it after the Tet Vav Tishrei. 3 months later, Chaf He Kislev, the Mishkan was ready. But Moshe Rabbeinu says we're not going to put it up because Hashem wants to wait. When does He want to wait? He wants to wait to the birthday of Yitzchak Avinu, which is Aleph. He wanted to wait for the month of Nisan, which is the Mishkan going to be put up by Moshe Rabbeinu, right? So comes in the calendar, the date of the calendar, Chaf He Kislev comes to Hashem. Hashem, why? I was such a lucky day. They were about to build the Mishkan on the day of the Chaf He. So Hashem says, wait, I have another date for you. Don't worry. There's going to be 1,000 years from now, there's going to be men called the Maccabi. They're going to purify the house, which is going to be the real house, not like a tent. A real house. And that's going to be the inauguration. The war of Maccabi was won on Chaf He Kislev. So basically both Hanukkah, both dates got lucky. Chaf He Kislev and Aleph Nisan. So the reason, right? So you see there's a reason why we feast Sukkot on Tet Vav. Why? Because this is when the Anei HaKavod came back, and this is why we're ordered to sit in Sukkah, because of Anei HaKavod.